Well, here it is, 2018. Happy New Year's blessings from Mama Esther and me, Mary Tome, from the Esther Network International and World Shapers Club. It's an amazing day here at World Headquarters number 2 in Boone, North Carolina. My printer, I asked it to print a January 2018 World Shapers Club monthly prayer calendar for us so I could share it with you all today. But you know what it told me? It's too cold. I don't want to print. So what I'm doing is sharing with you our December 2017 calendar, just so some of those of you out there that may not be familiar with Esther Network's World Shapers Club and our monthly prayer calendar. I wanted to take this time to invite, just any of you who are not already recognizing, equipping, and releasing your children to pray fervent and effectual prayers that are changing families and neighborhoods and nations. E&I World Shapers Club is mobilizing praying children across a number of continents in many nations of the world to pray together over the same issues every day of the month, every month of the year. And we definitely are seeing things change. In some of our newest clubs, we've heard reports from parents and from teachers about how the children have changed, how their schoolwork and their attitudes have changed, how they don't have to go running after them to pray anymore, but the children are coming to them to say, let's pray together as a family, as a class, as a Sunday school class, as a church. Let's pray together and see the Lord answer our prayers and change things around the world. So Mama Esther and I are inviting all of you who may know of Esther, may know of the network, may know how the Lord has used us as a voice for over 20 years for the children, for Generation Now, who want to partner with the rest of the church now to pray, to minister, to lay hands on the sick and see them recover. We're asking you to join us in World Shapers Club, to enlist you as a family, as a school class, as a Sunday school class, to raise up the children to pray global prayers, before the fact prayers that do change things in the nations. And the reason I wanted to show you our January calendar is because it's very different. We've only done it one time before. This January calendar is based on Matthew 18:18, about the power we have to bind the work of the enemy and loose the plans and purposes and the character and the gifts of God in the nations of the world. So we'll be binding things such as hate and loosing love. And every day of the month, we're taking our God-given authority to bind up the plans and plots and strategy of the devil against our families, against our neighborhoods and our nations, and loosing what God intends in the place of those things. So we'd love to invite you to join with us. If you're not familiar with World Shapers Club, send me a PM with your full name and email address, and I'll send you the calendar and other information. If you're already familiar with it, but maybe don't have our January calendar yet, also PM me and give me your name and email address, and we'll make sure that you have it. We'd love to see more directors, more World Shapers Club directors, more mentors of children, raising up the children and the teenagers to pray together in agreement. We really believe that this month of January spent pushing back darkness, binding up the powers of the enemy, binding up the assignments of hell against your families, against your neighborhoods, against your nations, will lay a foundation for more fervent and effectual prayers and answers to prayers for our world shapers in 2018.